I'm Mrs. Gardner from the Reader's Garden, and this is not my tuba. This is my husband's tuba. I do not play the tuba. However, I can enjoy listening to some tuba music. Just because I like listening to that tuba music does not actually mean that I know how to play this guy or that I know anything about what it means to play the tuba, right? So like if you want to be a tuba player, you're going to have to learn this stuff. You're going to have to learn how to read music. And learning to read music is really different than enjoying what it sounds like when you hear someone play it. And the reason I'm talking with you about all this is not because I love holding, I don't think I put the mouthpiece. I don't know how to play the tuba. But the point is that when we read to kids, we're giving them a level of literacy, and that is critical. We have to read to children. But just because we're reading to kids does not mean necessarily that they're learning how to read through being read to. Some kids do, and those kids are the exception, and that's really cool when that happens. Some kids just pick it up by being read to. However, we really need to teach kids to read using the systematic phonics method that's very similar to teaching a child how to read music. By teaching them each of the graphemes or the letters and the phonemes, the sounds the letters make. It's very similar to teaching a child like what the different staffs mean or what the notes are or what a quarter note is or a whole note or any of that. That is the equivalent to phonics. And so, yeah, we want kids to love just the beauty of music and being able to enjoy a song and to relax into, like being caught up in something that's musical and beautiful. But they won't be able to do that on their own without instruction. And so that's why teaching a child to read in a systematic way, like I'm doing here in the Reader's Garden, matters. Because we're teaching kids how to access the thing that they love to hear, the thing that they enjoy as an independent reader. Like one of my favorite read alouds is Hamster Princess, the Harriet Hamsterbone series. I love it so, so much. And I've read it to almost all my classes every year that I've taught. And they love it. But there's a big difference between loving hearing this book and being able to read it on your own. And phonics and systematic reading instruction are a gift to children, even though it's a lot of work in the beginning. It is. There's work involved, but giving them the structure of being able to access literacy is critical for our students to grow as readers. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's why this matters. Being someone who is a phonics-based teacher or a phonics-based student it's basically the equivalent of being a kid who knows how to read music. And we certainly don't think that's weird. That's how kids learn to read music, and that's how students learn to read. And that's why this matters. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and please join me for all my lessons in the Reader's Garden.